Hello everybody! Welcome to our video about our literature survey paper, Evolutionary Modular Robotics Survey and Analysis. My name is Reem Alatas and I'm the principal author of this paper. In this video, we review the current research on evolutionary robotics and modular robots in order to identify the most promising methods that can lead to designing and developing autonomous adaptive robotic systems that require the minimum task-related knowledge on the designer side. Evolutionary robotics evolves populations of robots by applying evolutionary computational methods and then selects the fittest to survive. The evolutionary approach continuously designs and builds different robots with improved capabilities rather than practicing the hand design approach that can be extremely difficult when designing autonomous adaptive robots. In robotics, evolution has been proposed as a nature-inspired approach to avoid the bias and limitations introduced by human designers and to produce better adapted robots to the environmental changes. Each robot comprises two major parts: control, or brain, and morphology, or body. Evolving robotic controls has received a lot of attention on research because controls are more adaptable than morphology. Therefore, we're going to review some research done in evolving control. So, Nolfi and Floreno presented a set of navigational experiments in their book, ranging from the simple to the very complex, in order to address different adaptation mechanisms. In some cases, the evolved solution outperformed the hand-designed solution by capitalizing on interactions between machine and environment. Then, in 2007, Floreno described evolving a small-wheeled robot control that is comprised of a neural network using a simple genetic algorithm to navigate a looping maze. In the previous work, robotic controls were evolved for fixed morphological structures that were user-designed. Other research studies indicate the need to co-evolve the robotic control and morphology in order to produce federal robots, as is the case of nature. Paul and Bongard introduced coupled evolution of robotic morphology and control on a biped robot in simulation. Then Zykov applied the same theory on a physical robot to evolve the dynamic gates in hardware. The techniques presented for coupled evolution of robotic control and morphology allowed the automation of designing complex systems that would be difficult to design using traditional methods. Lipson explored automatic design concepts by building robots using lower-level building blocks with no sensors. The control was composed of neurons and the morphology was composed of bars and linear actuators. The resulting solutions were remarkably elaborate and would have been difficult to design using traditional methods. However, an obvious constraint was the manufacturability of the resulting solutions. Therefore, Feina proposed the use of modular robots as the fundamental building blocks for evolutionary processes because modularity allows building a wide variety of robotic structures. Modular robots are composed of various units or modules. Each module involves actuators, sensors, computational, and communicational capabilities. In this slide, we see on the top left corner Polybot, the second generation, On the top right corner, M-tran. And in the bottom, we see Atron. So let's talk about modular robot design. In 1995, Chen and Burdick proposed a system to find optimal modular robotic design to accomplish a specific task. This system is formulated as a discrete optimization function based on assembly instance matrix to represent the robotic configuration. Then, in 1997, Han introduced a task-based design method for modular robot manipulators. The robotic system consists of manipulator base, link, and joint modules. The robot configuration is determined using kinematic relations. Then genetic algorithm is used to find the optimal link length for a specific task. Because of the complexity of the problem, the computation effort required for genetic algorithm is tremendous. In the same year, Chakron and Bedaoud presented an adaptive multi-chromosome evolutionary algorithm for optimizing task-based kinematic design of modular robotic systems. The robot consists of a mobile base and a set of link and joint modules to assemble the manipulator arm. The task is specified as 3D end effector configurations, and the robots were implemented in simulation. This method yielded better results compared to two-level genetic algorithm and multi-chromosome evolutionary algorithm. According to Yang and Chen, the modular robot with fewer degrees of freedom can better perform the task in terms of energy consumption and loading capacity. Therefore, they proposed the minimized degree of freedom concept for task-based modular robot design optimization in 2000. Then Hornby proposed in 2001 an automatic design system for modular physical robots that can become more complex. The goal of their work is to overcome the limitations of using evolutionary design approach to make it ready for practical engineering by reaching high complexities and to simplify design changes by using generative design and allowing reusability of modules. The robots consist of bars and joints inspired by Tinker Toy components. Then finally, in 2013, Feina proposed an evolutionary designer for heterogeneous modular robots. The system is capable of designing complete robots, including their control and morphology. For further information and discussion about each work of the previously mentioned research works, please go to our paper, read it, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. So let's conclude the work. The challenges of building adaptive autonomous robots remain valid, despite the advancements in the field of evolutionary robotics to evolve robotic characteristics and to design modular robots that are capable of performing certain tasks in unstructured environments.